Well, here I am again. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. I should move that over here so it's not covering up. LoneStarComic.com. We got Aaron live on the other channel. I'm going to send him an invite in case he jumps off his stream and wants to come on here. And then I need to get a hold of Weldon. Matthew. I don't have the thing that you're supposed to be sending me, and I want to show people. There's Aaron. Bloop. See if I can hear it on his thing. Something irresistible-ish about him. That's me.
I'm out of ammo. Guess I got a bird.
So
that's me. All right. Let's see here. So Weldon sent some inked pages today, but I can't flippin' find them. Can you guys hear me?
Are you happy? Cool.
Can you hear me? Test. I don't know if my mic is working. Working. It's a holiday here in Canada. It's a holiday here too. But I work, man. I'm a working man. I'm a working man all over the sea. I remember the night. All right. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna just do some inking right now. And then in a bit. Oh, good.
Yeah, so
Thank you, guys.
sketchbooks are caught up, but I want you guys to know that if you don't have a sketchbook,
Can you hear Aaron?
You can order one at any time. I will stick it for shipping. Shipping's $5. They ship it out.
This brush just crapped on me. Hold on a second. Let's try it again. You don't get singing on Aaron's channel. I know, right? Aaron doesn't have that soulful, melodic tone. Pretty Polynesian baby over the sea. I remember the night that we walked on the beach of Waikiki and I held you so tight. So, how's it looking?
Good to see you as always. Hope you sleep well. Me too. Thank you for joining. Like I said, I'll be in touch about your Wolverine commission.
Aaron is noping out on his channel, so I'm expecting him to show up here if he's up to it. No pressure.
Oh my goodness, Angela, you got to get up at 5:30. Way to hang
No
in there.
pressure.
Appreciate it. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. So again, if you've ordered stuff, be patient.
Yeah, I'm a
Take time to package
traveling
stuff up
man.
and get it on. They have a lot of stuff to package up and get
Oh,
out.
I'm a
So,
traveling man. Oh shoot, I forgot to do his scabbard. Can you guys even see what I'm inking? Probably not, huh? What's up, Nutty Wolfie? Timothy, right through. Everybody. Should I say hi to everybody? Should I stop what I'm doing and say hi to everybody in the chat? I probably should. That would be a polite thing to do. So, give me a second here. Let me ink this up, and then oh, I'm a traveling man. That sword basket looks dangerous, right? That is a dangerous piece of equipment. So you need to be a highly skilled swordsman in order to keep from harming yourself.
Again, appreciate everybody that joined me. We still have 18 people hanging on to this late at night, so that's cool. I appreciate it. Again, if you missed part of the video,
What's up, Simonon? You are listening to Lopresti. I got my first Aaron Lopresti autograph sketchbook this past Wednesday. Awesome, P Money.
Thank you, everybody.
Awesome
Good night, everybody,
sauce.
and we'll see you next time. Boom.
Oh, Aaron's out. He hit the boom. All right, let me go close this window. Now it's just you guys and me. What up, Be Fresh? Dark Admiral, up, dog. Hi, people saying hi. Timothy, Flat Saucer. Who am I missing? P-Money, Flat Saucer, Paulus Arts, Nutty Wolf, I already said. I think that's everybody. Hey, like and share, would you? Like and share. Do your job. Do your job. And like and share. Oh, it's coming out pretty clean on YouTube. Very nice. Share this out to tweeters. Work stream. Because that's what I do, right? I read your Wikipedia article. It says that you are native Hawaiian, as in ethnic native. Not that you're half English Scandinavian and half Japanese. I am half Euro Mutt and I am half Japanese. And Wikipedia, by this time in your life, you should know never to trust. So I don't know who's been editing it and changing my nationality, but yeah, I am a Hapa Japanesa. So that's just the way that it is. That's just the way it is. Hey, look at that. It's a wayward Aaron Lopresti. Hello, Aaron.
Hello, Mike. I'm not going to stay long, man. I've been on my live stream for 4 hours.
I know, but I heard you say you were wired, so you weren't going to go to bed. So I'm like, oh, all right, whatever.
I know, but I gotta wind down by not talking. Going and eating sugar or something. I don't know.
No, see, the problem is you're talking to yourself.
No.
Reading chats and talking to yourself.
Dude, that's 4 hours of pardon my close up. 4 hours of just keeping the banter going with yourself. That's
yeah,
brutal.
Well, you had some help from the wife.
Oh, were you eavesdropping in on some of it?
I was watching for 4 hours, Aaron.
Oh, were you really? You weren't on for 4 hours, were you really?
No, I wasn't. I was on for a while though.
It's kind of, if you got work to do, it's kind of mesmerizing. You just kind of turn on and listen to somebody else talk, and you can just like work and do.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I was sitting there trying to find something to watch on Netflix, and I'm just like, screw this. I'm just going to keep listening to Aaron.
I do that sometimes when Art has his pontificator show.
Uh-huh.
I'll just kind of turn it on and listen to him, chirp back and forth at each other for a while.
Yeah.
Find it entertaining for some reason. I guess people.
Huh?
Oh. That came out of the way.
What? Aaron, what's up?
YouTube's having trouble cutting in and out tonight for some reason.
Oh, really?
But we just dropped and then came back.
Oh, hey, did you see any of the critique shows?
Your critiques?
Yeah.
No. Why, you just like rip people?
Well, that's what a critique is, right? It's not a praise show; it's a critique show. Aaron is really having bad YouTube tonight. 4 hours is a lot, says Simonin. Yeah, I was watching some Tim Pool earlier too while I was working on this gigantic double page spread. Look, Aaron's just like a photograph over there in the corner, hanging out, arms up, flexing.
Did you fall out?
It was Alejandro Mirabal. What was Alejandro Mirabal? What are you talking about regarding Alejandro? Because I don't know. Over the sea. There's Aaron.
My internet, maybe it's my internet because my connection. I'm on Wi-Fi. I don't have a direct hookup to my computer.
Yeah.
Because I'm upstairs and the main hookup is downstairs. So I'm like, it drops. I've been having trouble dropping tonight.
Well, you're gonna have to drill a hole through your floor.
I'm not going to do it. They were like trying to, oh, we can do the wiring all the way up to your. And I'm like, yeah, how much? And they were like, oh, it's only like $10 million. I was like, do I want to get that Korean artist to draw me a cover, or do I want to pay to have this internet hardwired?
So you opted for Kim Jong-gi.
I did.
All right.
So that's pretty cool. So you haven't negotiated the buying the original art yet?
No, I have not.
Are you getting it?
They haven't gotten back to me on how I send them the money
Oh, for the
art. Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
For the video,
how do I pay you? Crickets.
you don't have the art yet. Then you just saw the video of him making it.
Oh no. I have the files.
He sent you the file, and they won't get back. So he's expecting payment, and they're not getting back to you. That's really bizarre.
Yeah. Well, they're probably just busy.
He's a busy guy, I would imagine.
He is a busy guy, but he did squeeze it in his schedule. So, how do you like my page?
Epic.
So far, so good.
Is this what's it for?
It's for the secret project.
You always got a secret project, but
Plus all planetary regions.
If I
We
can-
should be announcing pretty soon. Actually, let me check my Discord and see if I've gotten any updates on that.
you're doing this for somebody, you're not doing this for yourself.
Yeah. Here, which channels did you have in mind? Oh, goodness gracious. Isn't it terrible when you send somebody a message and then they message you right back, but you don't check for
Right.
6 hours.
Like, what was this cards too? I can't even remember.
I'm bad. Oh well, I'll get to them later. Hey, you want to see? Want to see what the covers are so far?
Sure.
All right, I'm not going to say who did this one, but this is just a sketch, color sketch. This is for Monster Hunt 2.
Monster Hunt 2 Electric Boogaloo.
No, Monster Hunt 2, Let's Get Crackin'.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Am I supposed to guess who did this? Is that
No. I'm just showing it off. And then this is the Matthew Weldon cover. Of course, he does a full insane.
He went to town on that.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Yeah, that's cool.
So this is why I'm not using the cover that I drew, because
This is better. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, no. So now I have to do a better cover.
Well, I see what you're saying. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And then here is that's the Kim Jong-gi.
Oh, that's the finished product. Now, what's the A stand for?
I don't know. It's just an A he put on the wall because there was a big empty spot there, I guess.
Is that a gun that girl's stepping on down there?
Yep. I know. How disrespectful to the gun.
I just love the funky ceiling. I guess it's like the ceiling tiles are coming down and exposing all the pipes and wiring up there. Is that kind of the idea?
It looks like it.
God, that's just crazy.
Mm-hmm. And then we have the Elliot Fernandez.
What's the energy?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so he did the Secret Wars 1 Monster Hunt cover for the first Monster Hunt.
Yeah,
book.
I do recall that. Yes.
Yeah, and so Secret Wars issue 2, Monster Hunt 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
No.
I can't. Every time I hear 2 behind anything, Electric Boogaloo comes out.
Yeah. All right.
Man, if you're gonna treat your guests that way, I'm just gonna go to bed.
Okay, sorry. Yes, it's Electric Boogaloo. What do you want from me here?
Give me puppy. Yep. Oh, puppy. All right. Good night. There's my dog.
Hi, dog. Hi, dog. Let's see.
He feels like he's been rejected. My wife rejected him. So here, you take care of him.
Pretty Polynesian baby.
Birdie. Yeah.
I remember the night.
How many people do you have watching right now?
36.
Oh man, big crowd.
36. It's all variable.
Yeah, it's funny. I'll end up with, after a live feed, it never seems like I'm over, 20 some at any one time. But then you look afterwards and it's like viewed 471 times or 500 times. You're like, oh. 6 people drop in, drop out, drop in, drop out.
Yeah, it's the weird nature of it. It's people don't stick around, but there's always new people coming in. It's kind of
That's right. Keeps the flow going.
yeah.
All right, dude. I'm going to bed.
Aaron just came to say he's not coming.
No, I told you I was going to stay long. I said I just wanted to drop in and say hey. So hey.
Appreciate. Enjoy the rain.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, did you? I saw they tore down Lincoln and Washington up there. That's nice.
Yeah, they had a
And then burned down a museum.
Indigenous People Day of Rage, I guess it was called.
Yeah.
I think that's always the best way to make your point is to do criminal activity and be as destructive as you can to get people to sympathize with your cause.
Well, yeah, that's what going to college will do for you,
Yep.
I guess. All right, my man.
All right, bud. Good. I'll see you soon, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Oh, Wednesday?
Maybe. I never know because it just depends on how busy I happen to be at the time you go on the air.
All right.
Anyway, all right.
Peace out.
Later.
Paulus asks, are you going to have a colored and a black and white version of the Kim Jong-gi cover? You know it. You got that right. Yeah, I'm going to be doing virgin variants for all the covers. So curses. More virgin variants. I'm going to have a garage yet again full of stuff. Oh, well. Ah, well. It is what it is.
You know, that's it.
Pretty Polynesian baby.
I've destroyed 200.
Happy Columbus Day to you. Happy Columbus Day to you. Happy Columbus Day to you. Happy Columbus Day, Mr.
I
President.
can't pick it up for some reason.
Happy Columbus Day to you. Oh, Columbus. I will repeat my question from earlier today, though. Why do we not have an Amerigo Vespucci Day? Country's named after the man, for Pete's sake. But now we name it after Columbus. I mean, we not name it after. We
These crystals are
only have a Columbus Day.
everywhere.
Happy birthday. Yeah, I suckered the kids into doing schoolwork today. Be as violent as you can. What was the rest? No, that's it. That's Aaron's. Because, Aaron's from Portland, so that's just the general message from up there. It's just be as violent as you can. I don't personally prescribe to it, but, Aaron, he's a bit of a madman.
Oh my gosh.
A little bit of a wild man, that guy.
Something spit on me. Something shocked me.
That's lovely.
In midair.
Colon had better be yeah. City council. What?
This is where the
I don't know what you guys are talking about. So if you could ask me a question, I can answer you, and
now where is it?
we can have something of a conversation. Anybody catch Oz art this morning or
I wonder
light
that
last night?
What happened?
Had a bit of a row there with old Liam. Old Liam. You remember Liam? Mr. Vespucci wasn't the leader of the expedition. No? just
Gravity
the map maker. Map maker, make me a map. Find me a find.
I was like,
Did you miss a
"There's
spot?
seed in
What do
here?"
you
I
mean?
can't tell.
Why do you watch those guys? Cause I was gonna
They're
trying to go to
eggs.
sleep. I was about to go to sleep, and then one of them
They
mentioned
have it.
what that I wasn't cool, so I commented, and then they invited me in.
Mine.
I don't want to be not cool. Why can't I be cool like you guys?
Quick piece of line.
Now they were complaining about me
Oh,
getting the frogman to burn his Ouija board beanie. I don't know how many of you remember that incident,
of course you-
but then they were saying that wasn't
Okay,
cool.
where's the next egg?
Oh, I'm not cool because I told him to get rid of it. Like, oh, yeah. Doug got sideswiped. Oh gosh, darn it! I need my phone so I can
Oh, there's
message him.
an egg up there.
Sounds like he's okay though. Hopefully, actually, I need to message him right now. Oh no, it's not on Facebook. Dog.
He's in here.
Right.
Now where is that?
Thank you for the reminder. I believe in heroes again. Excellent, Kiwi. That's my whole plan. It's to get you guys to believe in I want to be cooler than Julia. Believe in heroes
What's
again.
happening? Oh, bombing. This is a nice force field we could use.
So I was asking my silent partner on this if he wanted me to try to line up some interviews on some comics channels. And then he said, what channels did I have in mind? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I know who I'm not going to invite him on, or not going to try to get him on. You know, I wonder if I could
You're on
get
fire,
Benny,
burn you.
comic historian, if it's not me, because I'm not political. I mean, you know, he doesn't want to get involved with political stuff. But if it's just him, get that comic historian audience. I could send out a nod to old Benny. See if he'd be cool. Narwhal. Is your silent partner like a ninja? Like Snake Eyes? Pop XP. Pop XP. I don't know. They haven't even invited me on. They did once upon a time, and then that fell through for some reason. I can't remember. Oh yeah. Somebody what was that? It was like some. I remember it was some legitimate thing though, and then like just kind of never bothered after that. I get lazy. I get lazy. Everything is political. I know, right? Clownfish. That's definitely one I was thinking of. Definitely a possibility. I'd like to get him on some bigger channels.
Slap.
Of course, he knows some bigger channels too, so I'm sure they'll bring you on for Lone Star 3 or Monster Hunt 2. Doug is on there regularly. Yeah. We could probably get him on Doug's channel.
That's directly in the middle of it.
I don't know. I don't want to.
Just camp here.
I mean, obviously, he's got plenty of contacts of his own,
I got
but
some shots like that since I
he probably doesn't know. We each know our own people, right? Oh, by the way, I got in contact with another guy who did a. I just saw he did a Dunkin' Egg video, and I was like, hey, I might send him a message. So I'm in contact with another dude, huge channel, over 1 million subs. He's gonna do a couple more videos actually on the other 2 Dunkin' Egg books. So I told him if I could be of any service, let me know. So that'd be cool. That would be cool. Your own people, Nerdrotics channel, maybe. That's a definite maybe. Obviously, my own channel. I'm gonna have to get him on here. Do some streaming. Stay alive, stay alive. In Deep Geek. What is that? I don't know what that is. Kelsey's channel isn't too big, but he's great interviewing folks about comics. True. Yeah. See, I don't know. There's not Kelsey. I mean, I wouldn't mind giving Kelsey as big a boost as possible. But there's some people I don't want to give a boost to. And so I need to be selective and think through. Maybe I shouldn't have brought it up. Maybe I should just think about it myself. I just know there's channels out there that I don't even visit. What's that other one? Darn it, I'm in his Discord. Hold on a second, let me think. Where's Discord? Comics Explained. That guy. Let's see if I can get a hold of him.
That's a lot of
That'd be a good one. He's huge.
spiders.
Huge dude. Mike is babbling. COVID got to him. Dee Dee. Dee Dee'd be nice. I don't know what his what he would consider big enough of a channel to go on, but because he doesn't have that much time, so he can't just be going on all week, all month long, just visiting people's channels. So I need to be selective. Maximize. Comics Explained pass. Why is that? Is there something I don't know about that guy? You know what? You guys ever watch Comics Island? So that guy did an interview with me like years ago during the Injustice time, and then in his he edited the video to say, "I did this interview with Mike S. Miller before I realized what kind of a person he was." I think because of the whole Comicsgate thing. So he actually added a stupid freaking a warning to the beginning of this video.
No.
Why people gotta be so lame? Why you gotta be so lame? Ooh, dude. I gotta get. I'm gonna talk to Jimmy
Wait, what?
and see if we can get ZHC. That'd be rad. That would be rad. Gem Mint Collectibles. I don't care for folks there, but maybe Comic Pop has a good following. The time I went fishing with the Antichrist. It's like those parental advisory explicit lyrics. Yeah, all right. Yeah, right.
We need that
Be
beer.
so cool. Just want to get some big
Online.
channels. Big channels. So, maximize the push. I wonder what Jimmy would, or
No.
if he could get his friend to do it. You know what? I need to draw. Forgot his sash in here too.
You like those.
Do I want it this way? Yeah, like that. There we go. 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 Disclaimer: the following person seemed quite normal, but he's in a group that I've been told is trash. Well, let's be realistic. Some of the people in that group are definitely trash.
Now where are the? Oh, I got snack. Now where is
Page 1. Zach doesn't do live streams. You think he would do like an interview? Jimmy, you want to jump in? Interviews are cool, and
mule?
the dude's got a pretty big. I know Zach is huge already, but
You already got the pearl, I think.
you know, the guy does have over 1 million subs, so it's a good chance to gain a few more from each side. A little washing of each other's hands, if you know what I'm saying. Sure, I'm making right on. I shall send you the linky, dinky, the bottle of inky.
Flower.
I gotta be so cool. ZHC won't interview. Vic X states as if he knows for a fact. Is it not high energy enough? All of his videos are quite high. Well, his newer videos are all quite high energy. Quite high energy. That would be, yeah, he won't do it with you. I'm not talking about with me. I'm talking about with my partner or my employer, however you want to say it. Shaggy says that would be a fun conversation. I think so too, right? Actually, the fella I just talked to, he would probably be willing because he's
I'm jumping down.
kind of in the same well, he does fantasy stuff, but I think that might be a good mix. And then there's this other dude who does book reviews that he's friends with. I wonder how many he could do, how many he'd be willing to do. Taint of the major podcast he goes on, so I don't know what circles he will be allowed in. I think so. Wrong, Zach. Shaggy. Yeah, Daniel Green, that guy.
Yeah, where's the mule?
He's reviewed. Oh wait, he knows him. They are acquainted. No doubt.
What happened?
I don't know what that means. What does?
I don't.
Oh man, my hands are like cramped from that shoveling I was doing yesterday. A little hard to get the lines I'm trying to squeeze out of this brush pen. Jimmy, I sent you the link on Twitter, by the way. Good day, Zippy. Oh, there he is. There he is. Mr. Jimmy Rays. What's up, Jim?
Hey, how's it going?
All right, what's up?
Oh no, I took on a favor for, I don't know if you know them, the Barton brothers, Clayton Barton.
I don't know them personally.
No, yeah, they asked me if I could help them out on a cover, ink it for them, and I said, yeah, I mean, because I'm working on Dragon Rage, and I got like 4 pages left of my own, but we're not shipping the book until the end of the year, so I said.
All right.
I said I can squeeze in a cover. I can knock it out hopefully tonight.
For sure. You got plenty of time, man.
Yes, I figure I'll squeeze it in, but
colorist doesn't screw you.
Oh, he's really cool. He's been really great, and he's a professional colorist with a good attitude. And I know just because somebody's professional doesn't mean that they won't.
That's right.
But he's a good guy. I've known him for a while, so I've got full confidence in his ability, and respect him as a person. He's a good guy.
Cool. Good to hear.
Yeah.
Good to hear it.
So
what do you think about an interview?
Well, I mean, I'm having a hard time getting him to do a shout out, and he's doing a cover for me.
Yeah.
And so it's a little even hard for that, but it depends on who your guy is, because that might be the selling point. The person you're working with. I can always text him, and say, hey, a friend of mine, wants to know if you're interested in this. I mean, I can always make that contact, for you.
I'll when we announce, I'll hit you up.
Yeah. Let me know.
You never know.
Because he does like crossover videos with other YouTubers. So
there you go.
It might the person you're doing it with, the comic with, might even be somebody he knows. So
right.
We never know. So yeah, when you guys when is this book gonna hit a campaign, or is it soon? Or
it's gonna launch November 1st.
Oh, okay, so that's like right around the corner.
Yeah, which means I'm waiting for him to drop the announcement video.
Yeah,
because I can't wait to see what happens when he does.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, it's crowdfunding's a whole nother group of people, and YouTube is a big part of it.
Yeah.
So man, if you got this guy on YouTube, man, it could just be it could be huge. It could blow up.
Yeah, influencer marketing is kind of the way to go.
Oh yeah,
Well,
man.
it's one of several ways to go, but Quinn's channel? Oh, Quinn. Maybe, possibly. That'd be some good crossover. Dang it! Where is my flippin' French curve? I'm gonna have to do this line.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't freehand it.
I'm gonna have to, man. Problem is
Yeah.
they're parallel, so wish me luck.
Yeah,
Is
you got
Dragon Rage funded yet? Jalapeno Milk would like to know.
94%.
Ooh, very close. Very close.
Yeah. We got 22 days left, and it's do or die, man. We're not. We're just 30-day campaign. That's it. So it's we want to get the book out and to the backers that have backed us.
Huh? You see that?
You did it?
Did you see that?
I got the last flower.
Oh, actually, man, that's a long line to throw. Wow.
Yep.
I would have not freehand that, man. That's crazy. Wow.
That's how I do.
Oh, you got those that pintail synthetic sable brush.
That's right.
Yeah. I've seen Weldon Wong, man, use that thing like.
That's where I got it.
Ah.
Yeah. Just use the link in my description. Link. You got it, man.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. Talked to him a few times, and
I love Weldon.
yeah, I haven't talked to him in a long time though. I mean, it's since 2016. I think it was the last time that we talked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, I've known that guy since I think before he broke in.
Oh wow. Well, you've known a lot of people before they've broken in. Yeah. I mean, me, I'm one of them. You knew me before I broke in. So.
Yeah, I'm like a good luck charm. I get people broken.
All right.
Sweet on it.
Something like that. Yeah. It's like, hey. Yeah. It's like that good luck Chuck. If you want to get married, be the next one that, you got to, good luck Mike over here. You got to introduce yourself to Mike. And then next thing you know, the next year, you got a gig. Well, not for me. I mean, I don't know if it happened that fast, but it was pretty quick. I mean,
Was it?
I started working pretty quickly after.
Cool. Let me see. I do not have any 0.1 flipping pens. I don't know where they are.
Yeah, I do.
We're supposed to be going on. We got contacted by somebody named Red Valkyrie, and people are telling us that she's pretty influential. That going on her stream is supposed to be really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I've never met her before, but she seems really cool. She sent a message, and people tell us that she cosplays your character when she interviews you.
Oh really?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that's really cool, man, because we have a lead female character. So
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that's pretty awesome. I'd love to see my character cosplayed.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. And then this Wednesday, I don't know if you remember Art T-Bear. We're going to be on his thing, the Pontificators.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've never met Art T-Bear before, man.
Oh yeah. I've known him for a quarter century.
Oh man, wow. Yeah, he was one of the first inkers whose work I used to follow. I used to buy all his comics, that he inked.
Mm-hmm.
And him and Scott were like the first two. And then I started following all the guys over at Top Cow. And then, and what's crazy now is that like after, like I was a big fan of Top Cow. And now that like the guys are no longer at Top Cow, now I'm friends with most of them. Like I know a lot of them now, it's crazy.
Who are the inkers over there? Weems, Bat.
Yeah, Wings, Matt Banning, John Sabal.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, not John Sabal. He was at
he was the
uh,
extreme.
Extreme. Yeah, yeah. It was Detron. I talked to him a lot on Facebook still. Detron's pretty cool. They had Victor Yamas. Um, Man, they had a lot of guys over there.
Mike mentored lots of young boys. Any stories from that, Jimmy, that the police might be interested in?
Well, there was that. I mean, you guys probably already heard. He invited me when I was about 18, 19 years old over to his apartment to come watch him draw, come hang out with him. I didn't know who he was. That was like the first introduction was like, "Hey, man, you want to be breaking the comics? Well, come to my apartment." Looking back, I'm like, yeah, that's a little creepy.
I
But
used to. I mean, like, I sort of mentored AC Cruz. I know he hasn't done a lot. He had a studio with Humberto Ramos was inker after a while. Armando
oh,
Durruti, who he was ended up at Wildstorm.
yeah,
Eric Ninotowski, obviously. It's just kind of something I've done.
yeah.
Now I can just do it on the internet for people I don't have to have at my house. Salim, that's another one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Slim. Yeah,
So, you got to pass your skills, man. You got to pass
yeah,
them down the line.
yeah, yeah. Well, it's true, man. You were teaching me, back then. I remember the one thing you said was I drew a deer in this one page, and it was out of perspective. It looked like it was like leaning over on the ground, and I said, "Okay, I'll erase it and just fix the legs." And you said, "Why? Why don't you want to draw it again? You're afraid you can't draw it again, or something like that." And that stuck with me, and that made me always erase and draw again. And it made it much better for me. Now I tell people, it's like, hey man, don't be afraid to redraw something because you're not just able to draw it that one time. You should be able to draw it over and over.
Yeah.
And so that really helped me out a lot with my work.
Yeah, and it's like the problem with like I had this moment the other day. It's like I really love this arm, right? But it's like sometimes that's what's wrong with everything.
Yeah.
You want to like redraw everything but that arm, and you're like, but it's the arm that's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been there. I've kind of built a drawing around one particular item that or an object, and I go, man, I love this object. And I'm building the drawing, then I go, that part's out of perspective, or it just doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not working. Yeah, I've been there. Man, that's a great looking page.
Thank you.
Man, I mean, it's crazy. These guys just floating, flying up in the air. Now, is this a promo piece or?
No,
this is a
double page spread.
Oh, it's a double page spread?
Yeah.
Wow, it's fancy for a double page spread. Wow.
How I do my crazy fight scenes.
Oh yeah. And so you went into inking the characters in the foreground, but you just have the characters in the background blocked in. So do you normally just work like that? I mean, do you normally kind of skip around?
Well, yeah, I started with the two main characters because they were obviously in front. And then I start at the bottom right-hand corner, and I just kind of work this way. Because when you're inking, you have oils in your skin. And so if you're starting up here, then you spent all this time rubbing oil on your page.
Yeah.
Down to here.
As a right-handed artist.
Down here, if you're using a brush, the ink isn't going to stick as well.
Yeah.
Right? So I start in the lower right-hand corner, and I work my way up.
Ah, man. And I see you're still using that gene. That's where Celine got it from, and then he taught me to use that pair of jeans like that. Right on I would tape it to the edge of the desk.
This is a it's a paper towel, but it's like the mechanics kind of towel.
The blue one. Yeah.
It's got a super tight weave to it, so it's like regular paper towels, you'll get like little threads and stuff that fall off, and then they're in your pen, but they're so fine you can't see it, and then you dip, and you're like, ah!
Yeah, you get little fibers all stuck in
but
there, and they.
You don't have that problem with these. And they're
Oh,
so.
dude, that's awesome. I gotta. Well, I don't do traditional
I
anymore,
know.
but
It's like you don't need it anymore, dude.
yeah, no. I got your box sitting over here for stuff that I
Oh,
couldn't
right
find. I went today and I couldn't find a box big enough to fit the 11 by 17, other than like grabbing a FedEx box and like flipping it inside out.
Yeah.
That's my idea. So I have the ink ready. I'll probably just send the ink first, so you don't have to wait so long. And then I'll try to find a box at 11 by 17 that's brown. Otherwise, I'll just go in FedEx and take one of their boxes and just flip it inside out. So I can send you that stuff, man. That way.
All right. Well, if you want to send it FedEx, you can just charge me the shipping.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, if you want, I can fit everything in the FedEx box.
All right.
I didn't want to, I was wanting to, give you the stuff as a favor. I mean, I didn't want you to have to pay for any of it, but
I appreciate either way, bro.
cool. Yeah, I'll be faster. I can just fit it in that box. So yeah, I'll go into FedEx, grab a box, find out how much it is. If it's gonna be too expensive, then I'll just break them up into,
Yeah, just send it ground. Ground is cheap.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no need to like rush it, but yeah, I'll do that. I'll go in tomorrow.
Created a tangent on accident.
Man.
All right, I'll fix that later. What was I gonna say? Oh, did you see? What I was doing? This ruler. I know you don't use traditional stuff anymore, but check this ruler out. So it's clear, obviously, so you can see through it. It's got rubber grommets on the back to keep it from slippage.
Oh wow!
And to keep it off the table so that you don't get drip and bleed. It also has. Can you see on the edge?
A metal edge, or is that like a hard steel edge? Man, because that was the one thing that bugged me, dude. Whenever you had a plastic ruler, God, I don't know where those little nicks would come from.
Yeah, and they just mess you up, man.
Yeah, you get a perfect straight line, then right in the middle, boom, a little.
Yeah, but look at this,
hit that little speed bump.
It's perfect every time.
Wow. Oh, you know what it was? It's the when you line it up, it's using that steel tip nib would shave off a little bit like cheese, like a cheese grater, and then it would get. That's how it would get jagged. Man, that's a good ruler. Did it come with those rubber bumps and the lifter underneath?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Man, that would have been perfect.
The place I bought it doesn't carry them anymore.
Oh man.
But it's Alvin, so the same as a lot of these. These are Alvin too. Right?
Oh yeah.
So you can get them probably online somewhere, but it's designed for cutting. So these are actually non-slip pads. They're not designed to elevate it. They're just designed to keep it from slipping, so you can cut things with an X-Acto without nicks and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But it just works perfect for nib.
That explains that steel edge.
Yeah.
Oh. Man, I don't miss the dirty ink all over the table. God, I remember ink all over the table.
You miss the original pages, don't you?
Yeah. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I look back and I go, man, I miss the feel. I miss the Klinsky sable, man, the most. Just holding that Raphael brush. I used to love it. Yeah. But I really like digital. I mean, digital has been. I like the speed of it.
It is fast.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. I mean, if you're just into it for the production, then do it.
Yeah, I think it has sped me up a lot.
Yeah. I personally, I just hate the feel of that tablet, man.
Yeah.
Hate it.
It gets real slick, man. It's sometimes I'm just like, oh God, it's just way too greasy and slippery sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate it, man.
Yeah.
But you chose your weapon, so.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see myself leaving digital anytime soon. I'm really still exploring, things I can do in digital, and so it's new, it's fun, it's exciting for me.
Did you ink the Dave Finch cover digitally?
Yeah, I did that one digital. I also did another piece.
You
He and
realize
I.
that you could have sold that Dave Finch cover on that campaign for what you have made so far on that campaign.
Oh yeah. That was one of the things that I thought about afterwards. I was like, dude, I know how to do traditional. I should have just done it. I've inked Dage traditionally for, God, I don't know, since 2017. I was inking him for a while, but I inked him on a cover not too long ago, and I did it digital. Half the people didn't even know it was digital.
Yeah.
And I got people like Jonathan Glapion, and would talk about digital. He did some stuff in Spawn afterwards, and I was showing him my digital stuff. Sandra Hope started playing around in digital a little bit, and
Don't you dare get Sandra on digital.
yeah, I don't think she ever will, man. She's way too good with her traditional, but she was playing around in Clip Studio, and I just thought, man, that's pretty cool. That people are at least exploring. Richard Friend's playing around a little bit in digital. I've seen him on his channel lately. He's been tinkering with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's cool is like I've become the industry standard for brushes for inkers that are working in Clip Studio. They all go and get my brush set. Yeah. I got professionals that their emails, they come through when they buy it. And so, like, I mean, I didn't want to go out and like mention everybody's names, but yeah, they come through and they buy it, and I'm like, wow, it's so cool, man. It's really popular.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like I said, I mean, it brings in good money. It's one of the benefits I think to digital is like, people say, oh, you can't sell originals, but I'm like, but I can sell my own brush set, and it's nice. It's a way to augment my income, and this thing comes in every week. I'm making.
Yeah, it's passive income too. So
Yeah.
That's the best kind of income.
Yeah. So I spend it on stuff like getting this DSLR camera, the mic, the lights back there. It's nice to not have to dish out money from my wallet. It's just the extra that's coming in.
Yeah.
And so I get all this other stuff, and it's pretty cool. I'm on Overboard for streaming. You don't need all this fancy stuff. It's about the content, not the not all the fancy equipment, but
Yeah. What the hell? It's tax write-off.
yeah. I mean, the channel makes a little bit of money, and so that's pretty cool too. But I don't know about you, but I was getting offers for a sponsorship, and I looked into one, and from what the agreement was in the deal, it was pennies.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of work. It was for pennies. I mean, I don't know how these people make money on YouTube.
Which people?
Like anybody.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
Well, I'll give you an example. Tim Pool has 1 million subscribers. And I don't mean subscribers as in people who subscribe to the channel. I mean the paid memberships.
oh wow. Wow.
That's $2 per minimum,
Jeez.
right?
Yeah. Wow. I wonder if
I read that wrong. Let me see. Tim Pool.
I mean, is that like he would get that monthly? I mean, that's man, that's crazy. That's good money. It's like what, 200,000? I mean,
oh, okay. No. Okay, it's a different site. So he's at 1.1. All right, never mind. He was showing subscribers, not members. I wonder how many of those are members, though.
I don't know.
Yeah, you have memberships yet?
I don't have it yet, but I mean, I have the option. to have members, but
Wait, he's got 2 websites, Tim Pool, and then
If I
whoops,
taught you some of my skills.
and then what's his? Dang it! Why isn't it looking? Tim Pool, and then Tim Pool IRL. He's got 759 there. I
'cause I-
could have sworn Timcast had more. Timcast.
because I have more subscribers than
Oh, he's got 3 channels. That's
oh,
why I'm confused. Because I knew he was already over 1 million, and then he put up another thing that said, "Look, I got to 1 million," and I'm like, that must be, something else.
he reached 1 million subscribers on multiple channels.
He's got 1 million on Timcast, 1 point something on Tim Pool, and then 700 and something on Tim Pool IRL. So he's got 3 channels.
Oh. Man, that's got to be nice. Damn.
Crazy.
How does the membership work? Because I was hanging out tonight on Dan Fraga's channel, and he's got like maybe 2,000 subscribers. We got 8,000. I've got 8,000, and I don't have that membership. But tonight somebody signed up for his membership, so I was like, maybe I'm already qualified, and I just
Yeah, you're gonna have to check into it. I don't know how they've changed the rules. It used to be, but I know it's not anymore, that you had to have 30,000 subs
yeah.
to have memberships, or if you were a gaming channel, you only had to have 1,000 subs. And somehow or another, they confused me with a gaming channel, maybe because I had some gaming on my channel.
Yeah.
So I got memberships when I only had 5,000 subs.
Oh man, maybe he did something gaming or something, because I know he said when someone had just recently joined the membership, he gave them like buttons and stickers. He was talking about it to that person during the stream. And I went, man, like I got to start doing that. Like, why don't I have memberships,
Right.
But I don't know. I did mine as a business channel. So it might be a different requirement for my channel.
I don't know, man. That's something you're gonna have to look into.
Because you can do a brand or do personal, and I did mine as a brand.
Right. Didn't you set yourself up as a game channel on purpose? No, I don't know. I mean, I set some of my stuff up to, some of my videos were gaming videos, like when it says how do you want to categorize this video, I put them up as gaming videos, because they were gaming videos. But I don't know. No, I never set my channel up as a gaming channel.
That bomb.
When did you start doing the streaming and art videos and stuff?
2018.
Oh, okay. Wow.
After this, I must have like a third eye after this.
Portuguese dessert. What are you talking about? Vic is criticizing your campaign trailer, says it almost presents nothing.
Who, my trailer or?
Yeah. What do you
Oh,
think?
mine? Oh, did he watch it to the end?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I thought I did a lot of trailers along the way, and I thought when it came to time for the campaign, I thought it just needs to be simple. I don't need to go crazy with it. So I really just flashed some pages of art, and then we got the dragon going. I figured, most people really don't watch the trailers, and I went kind of simple with it. Plus, I'm the guy who's building everything. I do the website, I do all the trailers, I do all the artwork. So, but most people say they like it. That's the first time I've heard anyone say that they didn't enjoy it. Most people are like, dude, that gave me chills, like especially at the end, the little thing that happens at the end. But I mean, everybody's got what they expect the trailer to be. You know.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, at least you didn't sit on your porch and talk for 20 minutes about random things like some people.
Yeah, I've seen some trailers where I'm like, I don't get this trailer, but for me, I just thought it was just cool to have this fiery, embers around and this like lava and stuff.
You know, I'm actually gonna put these guys on the ground. 2 hours can be kind of long for some of the guests. What are you talking about, Joseph? Oh, I like Tim Pool's show when he does interviews. Oh, he had a great interview with that leader of the Proud Boys today. That was really good. That there's a there's some contention going on with all the Proud Boys stuff and whatnot. And it was good that he actually had him on and cleared some air.
What is that like? Beef between two different YouTubers, or
No. The Proud Boys are they're a group of men. And women aren't allowed in the Proud Boys. Although there is a women chapter called Proud Boy Girls.
oh,
And yeah, Joe Biden has been using them as a trying to call them alt-right and white supremacists and all this stuff. And their leader is literally a black dude.
wow.
Yeah, and so they're kind of controversial, and Tim Pool might get in some trouble for hosting them because of propaganda and crap. But
Yeah, that's one of the
interview. That's all I'm gonna say is.
That's one of the things I hate is dealing with political stuff and people like, hey, you can't associate with this person and that person because
Yeah.
it's like, man, I mean, I'm neutral. I hang out with the people who I want to hang out with, and as long as they're not doing anything harmful, that I know of, then or that I've seen, then I'm all right with it,
Yep.
But, yeah. Yeah.
They're a fighty bunch of Western chauvinists.
Oh.
Jalapeno Milk says, "Proud Boy girls." Yeah, nah.
I knew they were spiders.
Oh, I really wanted to get this whole thing done today, but I don't know if I'm gonna manage.
How late do you usually work?
I don't want to work that late, dude. I was up so late last night on some other guy's stream, just arguing stupid stuff.
Oh, shit. No, I mean, how long do you usually draw?
Dude, I draw all day.
Oh, are you serious? You like stay up late and drawing and then just...
A lot of the time, yeah.
And then you just get up again and start drawing?
Yeah, well, I do my... I have a ministry show on another channel called Cross Examinations, and so I that's usually the first thing I do in the day, and then I get on the board and get to work.
Yeah.
Because I do this, and then I have those other shows on the channel, Drawn and Quartered, and then now I'm doing dude. You're the one that inspired me to do the critique show on Saturday nights.
Oh.
You critiquing somebody, I'm like, oh, dude, I'm getting in on that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I had done a critique, and then Dave Finch and Robert Marzullo were there with me, and they said, hey, we should do one. And I said, okay, and we were all going to do it together, but then the last one, Robert texted me, and he said, I'm just going to do it with Dave, if that's cool, so we can have that extra spot for more people to get in. And I was like, yeah, okay, cool. He's like, we'll do the ink one separate. And I said, all right, it's your channel, man, however you want to do it. But yeah, so I try not to critique, though.
Oh, I thought it was on your channel.
No, well, originally the idea came from there. I used to bring people on and they could get a chance to just talk with Dave, and Dave started doing critiques. And Robert Marzullo was on there one day, and they came up with the idea to do it, and they took it over to Robert Marzullo's channel. And I was there for the first one towards the end, and then for the second one, Robert emailed me and he said, "Oh, we'll separate it where pencils are, on one night and the inks are on the other." And I said, "Yeah, cool, man." The thing is that like we all get busy and it's hard to coordinate times, and so I still do little critiques on the Saturday nights whenever people pop in, if they want one. I don't really like doing critiques. I don't really try not to,
Because you're nice.
Yeah, that's what everybody keeps telling me. They're like,
Yeah, see, I don't bother with that.
Yeah. So they keep saying, like, man, you got to be brutally honest. Like, you got to really, really get in there.
Mine are called, what did I call it? What's my critique show called? No Mercy.
Yeah, No Mercy. Yeah, I got the link you sent me. You sent me the link to one of them, I think this past Saturday. Yeah. Except I have my open stream, like open mic night, where I let people come in and just show their projects or show their artwork, or just kind of hang out. The only thing is, though, it's starting to get a lot of more people joining, so I got to start putting time limits on it.
Yeah. Yep.
And the channel's picking up, and the Instagram, my Twitter is picking up. It's
good.
People are like every day, man. I'm getting a really good rhythm, of people coming in, and it's the first time I've ever been like on streams like with other people other than my own, and so I guess new people see me now with the campaign. Did you ever meet a guy named Rot 10 Glory? Do you know who he is?
No, I don't.
Oh, I don't know if he's new or not, or how new, but he was really cool. He let me on his channel. You might even want to try going on there. He was it's pretty cool. He let me go on there and talk about Dragon Rage, and
that's cool.
Yeah, I thought they were pretty cool guys. He was really good at interviewing. I like that. The way his questions and everything, it was really good. We covered some really good topics and everything.
Oh, excuse me. Someone is mocking me in my chat. Jeff Pot says, I mean, if Mike sang, I could see his easily losing 400 subs.
Oh.
Jeff, go to bed.
Yeah.
I don't know why these people don't appreciate good singing.
Oh, yeah. Well, you missed the one with Jalapeno Milk. He said you lost 400 subs since you started critiquing. They've gone away all mad. Mike's too mean.
You know what? I'm doing the world a favor.
I mean, not a lot of people are really out there taking the time to give these critiques, so it's at least not qualified people that are people that I feel that are qualified, because everybody's ready to give their opinion, but it's good to get it from people that have been in the industry for as long as you have. Dave Finch has been there a long time,
right?
So like veterans, it's nice that you guys take the time to do this stuff.
Yeah, and it's not just me. We had me, Gary Shipman, Matt Weldon, and Elliot Fernandez. We were all on there on this last episode. So,
cool.
It was good because you get different people's perspectives, and some of them play good cop, which I tend to try to eschew.
I think it's a good way to. It creates good debate. You have that on different shows where you've got the Simon Cowell, but you also have the very friendly the other, I don't know his name, but the other friendly host.
Dog.
Yeah. And so I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, Siege is our Paula Abdul.
Makes a good show, when you have it like that.
Yeah, you should watch an episode.
Yeah, well, except the last one you sent me the link to, or that was the first time I heard about it. You sent me the link, but I was doing my show at that time, and but I thought, man, that'd be pretty cool to check that out.
Rhaegar says nobody likes the friendly judges. It's true. It's
Oh
not that
yeah,
they don't like them. Nobody respects their opinion, right?
oh
Everybody's just
yeah.
waiting for Simon to tell them the truth.
Well, they're waiting for Simon to make somebody cry. That's what they're. It's the drama. We love drama. Everybody wants
No,
drama.
I never took it that way. I always
Oh.
took it as because the singers, they really didn't care what Paula Abdul was going to say because Paula was always going to say something nice.
Yeah,
It's like, okay, I get that from my mom. I need a real opinion here. And
yeah,
then Simon would be like, that was atrocious.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not that nice to it. I'm not gonna. I mean, what I do is I tell somebody about their weaknesses. I point it out, but then I also talk about their strengths, and I like to end on that positive note. Tell them what they're good at after, just to let them know it's constructive.
Yeah, for me, I think they probably get that enough from other people.
Yeah. Yeah.
They've been told a million times by their friends and their mother and all these people that they're just such great artists, and they were always the best artist in their class, and so they think they're all
Yeah.
that bag of chips, and it's like,
Yeah.
bro, you don't know nothing about structure.
Once you're around other professionals, that's when you realize where where you gauge, what level you really are, when you find out, because I mean, yeah, like you said, you could be number one in your class, but you're probably one of two artists in your class,
All right.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And then when you get around other artists, man, there's guys that are stronger technically. There's guys that are just might have more flair in their artwork, and it's neat to. I love being around another artist, man. I love.
Hey, any of your artist friends that you grew up with that were whatever your main competition or whatever, did they ever become anything?
I didn't have any friends that drew. I was the only one. You and Salim were the only people that I knew as I was trying to break in.
Oh, that must be hard.
Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't have anybody around me that.
I had my buddy Matt, who we drew. His mom was also an artist, so she had this studio in the backyard.
Oh
And man,
wow.
we would be back there just watching movies and drawing just all the time. It was
Hey.
great. And then my arch rival in middle school was a guy named Kent Secchi, and man, he's like, you see his name in movies and stuff, like in animation departments and whatnot. And so Kent went on to do all this stuff. That's weird. I had two friends from high school. One ended up working at Paramount. The other one ended up working at Universal. And then, like I said, Kent went into movie production. And then Matt also went into working for like ILM and DreamWorks and all these different places. So.
When did you start drawing? How old were you?
Well, my brother says I started when I was 2, but I don't believe him. But maybe it's true because all kids draw when they're young, right?
Yeah, yeah. Man, I didn't start taking art seriously or like actually drawing until right when I met you. I had only been drawing for about a year around that at that point. Yeah, I had never. I would doodle like on a sketchbook, and I didn't have anybody around me that could draw. I was never exposed to it. Never took any art classes or anything. It was just something that I could do. I could just pick it up and mimic, what I saw, but I didn't understand, like technically, like I didn't understand how the artwork was constructed. I didn't know what the rendering was for. I didn't know anything about shapes or form. I didn't know any of that stuff. I could just draw in that cross-hatching style that was popular back then.
Yeah, just copy stuff.
Just copy stuff, yeah. Yeah.
That's how it is, right? That's how you start.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a you got to start somewhere.
If I can find it, I have this drawing I did of a fox when I was 9 years old, and
Wow.
I just copied it right out of a book. And most 30-year-olds would be like, "Wow, I couldn't draw that." I mean, okay, if you can't draw, you can't draw. But I could draw. I could do the copying thing. I remember being the guy doing the American Dental Association logo. They wanted me to. This was third grade. In third grade, they wanted me doing this for the school play because I could draw better than any of the adults in the school.
Oh yeah. Here's a famous question. Tell me how many times you've been asked this question. When someone finds out you can draw, how many times have you been asked, "Oh, will you draw me a tattoo?"
I couldn't tell you how many times that's been asked of me. Very annoying question.
Yeah. I still get that. I still get that when people are, "Oh, dude, you draw comic books? Oh, I got this tattoo idea. Can you draw it up for me?" I'm like, "Oh, sorry, man. It's not that hard I do."
The answer is no.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. So what's Jill up to these days? Is she oh man, I don't even remember what career she wanted back then.
Well, she's a tango dancer, and she still tangos occasionally. She hasn't done it a lot lately.
Yeah.
Well, COVID, all the tango stuff's shut down.
Yeah. I remember you guys taking tango. I remember you guys were. So she's an instructor now?
She has taught, but she'd rather just dance.
Oh. Yeah, I remember you guys doing that. That was the day I was at your house. You said, "Oh, we gotta head out now. Our tango dance session or whatever is."
That's where I learned.
Yeah.
That's where she learned tango. Oh well, she already knew the American tango, but that's where we learned Argentine tango.
Oh, cool.
So, yep.
Man, it's crazy to think, man. I mean, God, we were in our 20s, and I was 19, I think. At that time, I think you're a year older than me, I think, right?
I'm 49.
Oh, okay, you're older than I am then. You're not that much older. I mean, I shouldn't say like, well, you're older. No, but I mean, I'm 46 now. I turned 46 a few months ago. Man, it's like everybody who was in the industry, and I didn't realize it back then in the 90s. I was comparing myself to you, Dave Finch, everybody, like all these guys. And then now I realize you guys are 3 years older than me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, here I was trying to reach a level of people who have been drawing a lot longer than I had. And I was really hard on myself, man. I gave up for a while. I was just like, you know what? And then I had my first wife. I don't know if you ever got to meet her. I mean, she's very, 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 very pretty. She looks Asian. A lot of people think she's Asian. I don't know if you ever got to meet her.
I think I did.
No. Yeah, it was my first wife, Amy. But she was always constantly like, "You need to get a real job. You need to get a real job. Stop drawing." And so I had to have a day job and could never full time in comics. It wasn't an option, at least not in that marriage. So I didn't work at it as hard, I just did a few covers, inked a few pages for a book, and that was all the work I could take on during that marriage,
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine, had Jill said to you, "No, I don't want you doing this kind of work. You need to go somewhere with benefits. I don't want to marry a comic book artist."
No, she's always been pretty supportive. Of course, when we met, it was still the boom, and I was making all kinds of money, and I bought her a car in the first 2 weeks we were dating. So,
Man, 2 weeks. Oh man, she could have driven away.
No,
Man.
her other car was just like kept breaking down, and then at the time she had this older man as a roommate because her parents didn't want her living alone, away from their home, and so she was staying with this older dude. You know,
Yeah.
supposedly it would be more protective, but I think he was messing with her car because it was like constantly breaking. So I'm like, I'm buying you a Honda. So I bought her a little CRX. Everybody at the studio thought I was insane because, like I said, I think it was literally like 2 weeks into the relationship, into me living there. And yeah, well, she's never really bothered me about. I mean, you know, we've had rough times, but she's always believed in me.
Yeah, see, that's awesome. I never had that kind of support. Not from family, not from the first wife. I just only recently got that kind of support now with my fiance that I have now. She's so supportive, and now I find myself. I didn't even realize it. Now all of a sudden, like I'm very productive. You know, I knock out pages in a day. I've got Dragon Rage going on, built up a whole website, and got a following going, and it's amazing what you can do when you got somebody there, you know, rooting for you in your corner, you know.
The right woman.
The right woman. Yeah. Yeah. I had to wait, 19 years for her to be born, but we're almost 20 years age difference. But, I think it's just people mistake me for someone younger.
So she doesn't even have an idea what MASH is.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, she's got an old soul. Like she knows all the stuff from the 70s, all the stuff from the 90s. And I'm like, God, you were born in the 90s. Like, how do you know all this stuff?
Like I wasn't even paying attention.
I know I don't even remember the stuff, but she's very cultured. Her father's a doctor, and he raised her, with classical music. She doesn't know pop culture. Like she didn't know like comic books and all the sci-fi stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but she could tell you who all the classic music, all the instruments. She can tell you all about the artwork, who all the artists are. She knows a lot about politics, and I feel dumb around her. I'm like, I can tell you what episode, Spock came close to kissing a girl. I mean, I can tell you to kissing a female. That's it. That's all I know. I don't know that stuff. I mean,
that's funny.
Yeah. So how old's your oldest? I know it's your daughter, right? Your daughter's your oldest?
No, Elijah's our oldest. He's 19.
Oh, the mini me, the long ponytail hair. He looks just like you.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah, yeah. How old is he? He's 19.
Yep.
Wow. Man, your oldest is 19.
How old is your oldest?
Mine is 27.
Wow. So
Yeah.
how old were you when you had your oldest?
I was 19.
Dang.
Yeah, he was already born when I met you. He was already like 2 years old, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. And my baby, she's off at university. She's 21, and she's a literal genius. She went to go study in Switzerland, and she came back right before COVID. So we're very, very grateful for that. Right before all that stuff hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's on the dean's list. I mean, she's really, really smart.
Nice.
Are you ready for yours to go off to college?
They're not going to college.
No.
Nah.
Yeah, today's technology, man. Like, I'm kind of torn between whether or not you need to go. My oldest, my son, he went to the Marines. He's already.
Depends on what you want to do, frankly. You figure out what you want to do, and then if what you want to do requires college, then you go to college.
Yeah. That's really. I mean, I agree with that.
I know very few people who actually use their college degrees, if they even have them.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, yeah, I have $80,000 in college debt, and I have a bachelor's degree in something that has nothing to do with my career.
Sociology or something, right? Yeah. My my son, he went to the Marines and he's back, and he was going to go to school there in Japan, but they weren't going to pay for it for some reason. So he came back to the U.S. and his grandfather owns an energy company. So my son went to work for him, and my son's making, I mean, a lot of money. I mean, he's 27. He's making six figures. I mean, he's doing really well. He's making, even each year he's just making more and more money. He's doing really well. Just bought a house
in Texas.
Yeah, he's in Texas.
Right on.
Yeah. My ex-father-in-law, he's the one that owns the energy company. He's pretty wealthy. That was the difference between me and my ex-wife was she grew up with money and I grew up poor. So when we got married, she was just expecting a certain life, and when in comics, it was a little harder for me trying to break in at a later point when after the boom,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, you're not going to make that much money. Not what I could make in a different field, and so in a way, I was kind of glad. I mean, I studied web development, and that one had a big boom, and that had its crash too. So I mean, I would go in. I mean, I could make like 90,000 a year, making doing web development, and then it had its crash not that long ago, and so it's crazy.
Everyone just makes their own websites now with like WebEx and whatever.
Yeah, it's it's changed a lot now. That and then graphic design, it crashed too. I was doing graphic design for a while working, and then I used to work for an ad agency, and then I became the web developer. We did really well, and then I actually retired from web development before the crash.
Oh wow!
So yeah, I was really lucky. I was forced out of it because I had to medically retire. I had heart failure and almost died.
No way.
Yeah, so I invested in Fidelity, and I'm grateful for that. Now I have that money,
Nice.
Yeah, so now I can play around in comics, and still
some of that into Bitcoin before it booms, dude.
Oh yeah, man, I would, man, I would seriously go into Bitcoin. I'm actually looking in other areas of investing. Both my fiance and I, we've invested in a few other things, a few other businesses, and so it's got a little bit of residual income coming in. So, and then those digital products really help.
Matt, you got the link if you want to come in.
Oh yeah, Matt, man, you gotta come on in here, man. I gotta watch you work magic with a ballpoint pen.
Different Matt. This is Matt Cosson. I don't know where Weldon is.
Oh yeah. How'd you meet Matt Weldon?
The miracle of comic conventions.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I met him at a Texas con. He was like the row behind me, and I was digging on his stuff, and I was looking at his little cat prints, and I'm like, I just grabbed his little sign off his table and I ripped it up because he was selling his prints for $1 each.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so that's how we met. But then we really connected on YouTube. More so YouTube, Twitter, whatever.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Matt can sling some ink, says Inkwell. That is true. Matt can sling some ink. I need to see if Weldon's supposed to be sending me the pages. Dadgummit. This guy's killing me. Where's Weldon? Weldon, are you watching right now and not saying anything?
Yeah, probably.
He does that all the time.
He's just creeping.
Yeah. If you are watching, Matthew, we need to figure out the Dropbox thing. I want to see the pages. He's got some pages finished for Monster Hunt 2.
Oh man,
Oh,
that
by the way,
cover.
you want to see some latest stuff?
Yeah, definitely.
Here is a cover. I'm not going to say who it's by. Some people can probably guess, but he's doing
Ooh.
this is just the layout. So he did
Are
a
you
full color
serious?
layout. Yeah.
Oh my god. Wow. I mean, that already looks
Yeah, he's going
so
to do it.
good.
He's going to do it as an original and then color it. So
Wow.
dope.
Dang.
I love the yellow eyes here, the yellow lightning bolt, and the yellow eagle. It all just kind of works together.
Yeah, against that darker, like reddish
Yeah.
background.
Really graphic.
Wow.
So that's Monster Hunt 2. This is Weldon's Monster Hunt 2 cover.
Yeah. Man. Man. Who's coloring this one again? Did he? I forgot you told me.
Actually, I'm not sure.
Was it? Oh, okay. No, I thought you told me Kelsey Shannon.
No, Kelsey Shannon's coloring this one.
Oh, it was that one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Dude, wow. He gets the color Kim.
Yeah.
Dude, that's insane.
Right?
Man.
And then this is the Elliot Fernandez.
Oh yeah. I don't know about that composition, man. All those faces down below.
Dude,
little,
that's the composition from the
like,
Mike Zeck Secret Wars #2.
oh, okay.
That's why, because he also did the Secret Wars #1 Mike Zeck cover for the first Monster Hunt book. And so he's doing the,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, because I was gonna do it, and then I'm like, no, Elliot needs to do this.
So he's got a theme running already. So
yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I to be honest, I really like the Nexus, man. I like that a lot. It's just, I guess, I don't know what, for me it feels cluttered, but I mean that's just me. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
yeah, the original, this is like Captain America, She-Hulk, The Thing. I'm trying to remember who everybody was, but you didn't read Secret Wars, huh?
oh, I didn't grow up reading comics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, appreciate.
No, I don't. I mean, I'm just now catching up on all the classic stuff. But
Zach.
I started in the reading the stuff in the 90s, and I loved it. And then people are like, "Oh no, a lot of it's just they're just doing a lot of their favorite stuff from the older comic books." And I thought Gen 13 was like original. I thought it was, I didn't realize that there had already been a million other books out there like New Mutants, and I didn't.
So long. What the heck?
Could be that server going on, or it could be your ISP. I mean, you don't got a firewall or something keeping you from that?
No, it's stupid.
No. Oh, Google. Oh, in Chrome, or
here we go. That's the cover.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, he spaced them out more. He spaced out the faces more.
No, they're in the exact same spots. It's just that some of these faces are bigger and like busier. Like this is he made this into a full. This is the Kraken right here, and he gave it its tentacles and everything. But that kind of clutters it up in the spot.
It might be because it's shrunk down. But what's between his legs back there? I see that face right there, but what's to the top? His top right eye. Yeah.
This guy's smoking a pipe.
Oh, okay. Because that was the area that felt like I couldn't make out what it was, but I see it now. Okay. Oh, I see now. Okay, yeah. There still is a face down there. It was Thor. Oh, okay.
No.
I mean, it's nice. He's paying a homage to this type of thing. I mean, I like it. I know some people are, it's hot or cold. Some people like it. Some people dislike it. But I think it's cool, man, when people redo the Todd McFarlane cover, or they go back and they do some of the Jack Kirby stuff.
I Hate Cecil says, which cover is considered the main one for Monster Hunt 1 and 2? I'm going to consider the main cover the Weldon cover. And then the main cover for Monster Hunt. Oh, gosh, darn it. The main cover would have been 1 and 2 for issue 1, or for Monster Hunt 1, because it was mine. I don't know. Why is this important?
Because I mean, they're all going to be equally available, right? I mean,
Yeah,
through the campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your cover, have you done a cover yet for Monster Hunt?
Mine. I don't like mine compared to these, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do something a little more epic than what I got going on. Hey, I am going to give you the screen and go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. You
Alrighty.
tell people what you're doing here.
Cool. You got a message up there if you want to. I don't know if you want to pull it off the screen, so it's not just sitting up there. Yeah, cool. All right, thanks. Yep. So this one, I'm in the middle of my book called Dragon Rage. In the middle of creating that, but another creator, somebody I know, is doing the crowdfunding, asked me if I'd help out and would put some inks over it, because I used to be a professional freelance inker. So they asked me, "Hey, can you help out? You know, we're crammed for time." So I said, "Yeah, man, I'll take time off my project and squeeze this in for you." So slapping some inks over a book called Conqueror. Not my pencils. This is by Clayton Barton from the Barton Brothers. Is that Drax the Destroyer? He says, I don't like that cover. This is the back side, I think, of the cover they did for their book Conqueror #1. The front side's pretty good looking, I think. But yeah, this is I don't know the names of the characters. I just know I think the guy with the missing eye, I think his name is Chief Baron. I don't know what's up with the girl. Like the girl, she's holding a staff, and I don't know anything about what that is. I'm assuming it's like it's a stake, a wooden stake. Yeah, the Barton brothers. This is Clayton Barton, and then his brother Corey Barton created the property. He says, I backed it. I backed a bunch of Aussie books. Yeah, they're from Australia, and they're actually really skilled, very talented artists. And so I was really happy to help them out, because I did a cover for them for Conqueror. They turned it into a print instead, and so I end up on the cover anyway. I guess I get to ink one. So it's pretty cool. I mean, I'm sure Mike can attest to this. Sometimes you got to help out your fellow creators, and
this is true.
Yeah, because you never know when you're going to be in a jam and you're going to need their help.
I'm never in a jam.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, no. You're fast, dude. Like I don't know, man. You're still pretty quick. I'm still amazed. Because at some point, you have a mentor, and then at some point you reach a level where you're like, well, I don't know how much I respect this mentor anymore, but I still, man, if I go without looking at your work for a little while, I go, yeah, his work was all right. And then I come see your stuff and I go, oh no, yeah, that's why the guy was getting work early on. I mean, there's that page that you got going on right now on the cover. I mean, on your screen, man, that type of energy that's in it, the type of flowing, the anatomy. I don't know how you do that clothing so well, man.
Years of practice.
I mean, you got great fabric. You put all these little details and everything, like laces and boots and buckles, and just, man, you go nuts.
I freaking love details. That's you gotta want to do it,
Yeah.
It's like I know artists who are like, their goal is just to get faster, and well, I guess that serves a purpose. But I know I love drawing, so I want to do, and I love details. I love like Jeff Darrow,
hard boiled.
hard boiled. There's
Yeah.
just 4,000 bullets everywhere, and
Damn.
oh man, I just
Well, I mean, I like detail, but yet somehow your clothing design, it's so well done. Like you can distinguish between the type of fabrics, you know.
right. Well, yeah, that's important too. Everything has its own texture. Like,
Oh my gosh,
you know,
I'm eating.
a lot of people would have just done the fat. Well, you can't even see what I'm doing here. Hold on. Would have done like the fabric here with a brush, and then just continued and done this gradation here on the belt with the brush too. And I know it's hard to see at this, but that's and I get this a lot from Jesus Marino, but I've always done it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Jesus Moreno. Yeah.
I use if I'm using both quill and brush, which
Mhm.
that's what I prefer to do, then certain things need to be textured with a quill and certain things need to be textured with a brush.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why they have the difference. Metal has a different sheen, has a different way of being rendered out than material does. Obviously, hair.
That's why
know?
that's why I'm looking at the work I've seen lately, and I go, oh my god, I love this. It's Jesus Moreno and Carlos Pacheco.
Oh, it's my favorite.
Yeah, you have
Oh man,
you have that. Yeah, you have that same like sprinkle of each in there, man, and then of course Mike Miller in there. But man, yeah, that's what I'm liking because that was the artwork that I really started to admire when I finally started to mature as an artist, and it was no longer Jim Lee, Wills Portacio. I could expand. And Carlos Pacheco, man, what was that book he did with the little magic? The people were at magic, and it was World War II.
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith.
Yeah, it was World War One.
Oh, it was World. That's right. Yeah.
Aerosmith. He's working on Aerosmith 2 right now, and he's actually showed me pages, but I can't share them with anybody.
Man, are you serious? He's gonna do a new Aerosmith?
Yeah.
Oh man, is he kickstarting or crowdfunding, or is it like through Image again?
It was through Wildstorm before, so
Okay.
I'm going to encourage him to do it through crowdfunding.
Yeah,
but
man,
it's beautiful. Unfortunately, Jesus Marino is under contract with I think
DC,
and so he's not working on it. But dude, the guy he has inking him,
yeah,
it's like Jesus Marino, because he's had other people inking him lately, like on that Fantastic Four stuff and some other stuff, and it's just not the same. But the guy he gets it. Marino is like this freaking king of texture.
Yeah,
yeah. That's why I love them as a combination. That is what I do try to emulate.
Yeah, well, you do it so well, and it's not, it's not easy to pull off because even I've tried. I know personally, I've tried to bring that into my work. It's not easy to pull off, man, and you're doing a really good job, dude.
Well, thank y'all. But yeah, he's got is kick butt, dude. So good. So I cannot wait to see that. And so I'll throw some art up to him once in a while on Facebook, and we'll have a little chat, and it's fun. It's fun because he's my go-to. If I ever don't feel like drawing, I'll just pick up freaking Aerosmith or Avengers Forever or Batman, Superman, Batman, Absolute Power, and just flip through it, and I'm like, now I need to draw.
Yeah.
That's
man,
all the excuse I need, man, is looking through some pages of that stuff. And
wow. First time I really noticed his work when I was really excited about it was when Art T-Bear was inking him on X-Men.
Yeah.
And they had a character in there called Marrow. I think it's when they introduced Marrow. And man, that was the first time I was reading a Marvel comic instead of Image. And I think that was when I really matured as an artist. I started branching out.
Yeah, I actually inked couple pages of him on that run
Oh,
back then, and I have one of them.
I'm actually ordering. I'm about to order those issues.
There it is.
Oh,
Yeah, it was on Starjammers. So it wasn't bad.
oh,
But yeah, I think I inked 2 or 3 pages, and obviously as an inker, you get 1/3 of the pages, and so this is one of the pages I got back.
man.
Not like some page that a whole, people are going to be like, oh, I got to buy that page. But it's like, I inked Carlos on this. I did my best.
Wow. Let me grab a David Finch cover I did, and the one that I'm keeping that I won't sell.
Mhm.
And I'll show you this effect that I did. And I had never done this effect ever before, and I attempted it on the Dave Finch original. But let me grab it real quick, and I'll tell you about it real quick.
We all Starjammers. You know what? I should take a picture of this and send it to Carlos. He probably doesn't even remember me inking it. Not Aerosmith, ARRWO, Aerosmith. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, I need to draw a few more details in before I ink this.
All right, here's this page that I don't know if you knew, but Stan Lee was wanted to create these characters of Asian descent, and so it's a little. Oh, my camera's starting to be a little pixelated, I guess.
Yeah.
But anyway, this moon back here, this planet, I used a tissue paper for the first time and did that effect over the Dave Finch original. And Stan Lee created these characters of Asian descent, and so this book never came out. He passed away.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And Dave Finch did the cover, and I inked it.
Huh.
Yeah. And it's a great piece, and it's the only Dave Finch that I kept.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I sold the others because, man, when people are throwing that money at you, it's hard. It's hard to. And then I sold all the Avengers pages that I did, so I kept one Avengers page. But yeah, that's the Dave Finch. I'll have to show it, I guess, when I use my webcam instead of the DSLR, because it'll show it much more clear.
Yeah.
But
that's too bad about. So was the book drawn or?
Fellow Top Cow artist Billy Tan did the book, and I don't know how much of the book he had drawn. They just commissioned me and Dave, because at the time I was inking Dave on all his covers, and that one came through, and I inked him on that. He sent it to me. It didn't have any background. He said, "Can you draw in some type of space background?" So I did all that. I drew that in. And I asked Dave, I was like, man, what do you think? Hopefully I didn't like tear it up. He's like, no, I really like it, And so it was cool. Like, we got in a rhythm. Like, he really started to, he was comfortable with my inks. Like, he trusts, what I was doing,
All right.
And even though, I mean, I don't ink him like he does, but he his words are, that I don't do the ink him the way he would, but it still works. He still he likes that I get the art style.
All right.
And So I'm grateful for that. That
You know, it's
uh,
funny. I was listening to Carlos Dianda and Lee Bermejo the other day on Instagram talking,
oh yeah,
and he was telling the story about the first time somebody else inked him, and he was talking about my buddy Armando. I
oh
mentioned him earlier in the stream, right? Armando Durruti.
yeah,
And he's like, Armando does his thing, and he's like, really, Armando's very stylistic in his inks. He's inked me. He inked me on some JLA stuff and some Black Tide stuff and whatnot. But Lee was like, I hated it.
wow,
I was so pissed. He's like, because Lee, you're familiar with Lee Bermejo, right?
oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Well, he's like super tight, right? Like he pencils to ink, right?
wow, yeah,
Scanning his pencil, he fills in all his blacks with the And this was the first thing he'd ever had inked by somebody else, and he's like, I was so pissed off. He's
wow.
I'm like, oh, I hope Armando never hears this.
Yeah, they're good friends with Apple, Carlos Dianda.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and I've talked to Carlos a couple of times. Him and Alejandro.
yeah,
Yeah, they're both real cool.
yeah.
But yeah, they're real close with Apple, and Apple's got him working on a secret project.
Secret project. I thought I
Yeah,
was working on secret project.
yeah. Oh, you know what, man? You should be. Apple's looking for artists to help him. I mean, he's commissioning artists to do some cover work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so man, we should. He loves your work, so I should tell him, hey, man. I don't know how busy you are, but he's got his.
Not too busy to help Apple, man.
He's got, yeah, he's a good guy, man. He's a real good guy. He's got something going on. I forgot what, but he commissioned Carlos Dianda so far, Greg Capullo, who was the other one? Alejandro.
Elegant.
And Harvey Talabo.
Alamo. Yeah. I
Yeah,
just talked
he's
to Harvey the other day.
oh yeah.
He's actually he's helping me look for some colorists.
Oh, okay. Man, well, I mean, have you checked out my colorist, Andrew Dahlhaus?
No, I'm familiar with his stuff.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's always busy, but I mean, he's always, he squeezes in whatever work he gets. He's the kind of guy that just never gets off that computer.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a really, really good guy. Especially for like Matt Weldon, like it would look good, like he would compliment him.
Matt's already got a colorist that he's working on the Tadia book, and that's what we're, I think, intending on using, but we have to hear back from him first. So.
Man, I missed that Tadia book. That's the one about like the witches or the tarot cards.
Yeah, it's still in demand, isn't it?
No, I tried to find it the other day because I'm finally on Indiegogo, and I said, man, now I have my credit card hooked up and everything, and I want to order some books, and I couldn't find it, or maybe I misspelled it. But that was one of the books that I want. But and so Matt's not done with that book yet, or is that book already done? And
he's still working on it. But it's right here.
Where?
You're spelling
Tadia with the TAD, like Tad.
Yeah.
I was spelling it Tadia, like the name. It's not. It must mean something then.
Yeah, that is a problem when you've got funky names.
Yeah.
Look at that square binding.
Yeah, see, I remember that. I remember those. I don't think that's new. I don't think I saw that page. He's got new stuff up on there. I don't remember it having all these different shots.
Yeah, he had these mock-ups made up for the square binding, so that's not
cool.
Photoshop. Those are books.
So TAD
lettering.
TADHA.
Yeah.
Indiegogo. gonna have to back that sucker.
Gorgeous stuff, man.
Oh, it's on backer kit. I think here it is on. Nope. Where is it? It didn't pull it up on Indiegogo.
Here, I'll just put it in the. I'll just put it in the chat.
Yeah, Indiecron. So I pulled that up. I don't know what that is.
In the chat.
Cool. Let me grab that. Oh, chat. Can I click on the chat?
You can from YouTube.
Oh, I think it'll let me copy and paste it from in here.
Yeah.
That way. When are they planning to ship? Do you know?
I do not know that question.
Oh. That way, I mean, if I back it, I'm gonna forget, and it's just gonna show up.
Yeah. Well, don't worry about it. Matt's freaking fast, so he'll get it done pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through and get one. The paperback copy's $25. I want that hardcover one.
Right.
Hardcover is $60. That's a big jump from $25 for a hardcover. But oh, that's the only one that's left. Only one that's available and that's here. I guess that's it. I guess that's what I'm getting. I stopped collecting the soft cover stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just like hardcover stuff from my shelf.
Interesting.
Is only 18 people claim that one since they.
It might have been a change. That's the thing with Indiegogos. If you have to change something once it's already been bought, then you just have to recreate the tier, and then you lose all the prior purchases. I mean, you don't lose the purchases, but you lose it on the campaign.
How did they market this book? They got 1,416 backers.
He's got 250,000 YouTube subscribers.
Oh wow, man! So is this like a CG book or is this
No
indie?
Yeah.
Wow, 56,000, man. That's what I want. I want the book to be,
Yeah.
Dragon Rage, man, get out there. But it's my first campaign, so and I'm a nobody, so it's you know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't say nobody. That's kind of harsh, but like an unknown. I'm an unknown, And
Yeah. And like I said, man, this is a totally different marketplace from
yeah,
comic shop. So it is. We're pioneers in the great unknown. We are all the great unknown. I still haven't received my 2 physical comics for Lone Star 1 and 2 comics signed. Nick P, was that from the MAGA campaign? Am I not correct on that? I've got 2 Nick P's, so hit me up, message me if I'm not going to be doing any more packing until I'm done with this book. This is page 44, 45. When I am through page 48, then I'm going to get everything that isn't shipped out. But I need to get this done post haste. So I've got about 30 something left on that campaign. But the MAGA campaign, that's another thing. I need to get this done before MAGA gets here.
Oh, how does it work on Indiegogo? It's my first campaign, so how long do you have to wait till you get the funds or how does it work?
It's usually within a few weeks. So
After closing the campaign, or
no, you don't have to. Well, after the campaign ends, if it goes to an in-demand store, then yeah, you get. It takes a couple weeks. I mean, it depends on what time of the schedule or what time of the month you're in, because sometimes like it'll close and you'll get it that week, right? But if it's all depending on they have a payment schedule. So if you luckily launched or closed on the same week as they're sending out the checks, then you're good to go.
So what's in demand? Like, does it?
That's a web store, man. It just becomes a store.
So people can still continue to order.
Yep, people can still find it on Indiegogo, and It's just always, well, it's there until you shut it down.
How does funds work? Do they have to build up a certain amount, then they pay it out, or
Get out every I think it's every month. I think it's monthly. It might be bi-weekly.
oh, okay, so you can kind of like you can still keep it open and still have some residuals coming in, and oh, that's interesting. I mean, or if you're in demand, are you able to open your next campaign, or you have to close that in demand to get the next campaign?
Well, technically speaking, you're supposed to, but it seems like they just given up on that rule because all kinds of people are just leaving their campaigns open or leaving their campaigns in demand and just producing the next campaign.
Oh,
I won't forget about you, Nick. Everybody's getting their stuff. I ain't cheating nobody.
yeah. I mean, you know what I mean. Not now. You're in a live stream. You're held accountable. You know what I mean. You got people that interact with you now. The fans. You know what I mean. Like they.
Yeah, well, for me, the accountability is I want Nick to want to buy the next book too, right?
Yeah.
I spent
Yeah.
all this time and effort and energy and money getting people to back my first campaign, my second campaign, whatever the campaign is.
Yeah.
And now that I have them as customers, I want to keep them as customers, and that means keeping them happy. That means delivering their product. So even though my products have been late, mea culpa. I want to make sure I attend every single person who backed me and make sure they get what they paid for and hopefully more. Oh,
Yeah.
look at this. I got my MAGA 7 badges in, or patches.
Oh man, you gotta tell me where you get patches. I've been wanting to get our logo, Page One Comics. I want to get that P1 logo like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta let me know where you get those so I want to get some and have them. We have a merch company that man, we should connect you to this merch company. I mean, you can get hats for very, very affordable prices. I won't even tell you online what we get them for.
I ain't doing no hats. No way.
Well, they're very affordable. And you could turn around and give the best price on hats.
Hats. Nothing on those campaigns. If they want to get them from Redbubble or something else, whatever, that's fine. I am not dealing with clothing.
Oh man, I mean, this merch company, you can get them. You could still make a profit by doubling the amount and still sell under what these other places are.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great deal, man. They came to us. They offered us a really good deal, and so they're the reason they did that and came to us because they want more people from this crowdfunding with the comic book thing, and they've got such great prices, man. Even just without the discount they gave us.
Wait, who is it?
I don't know the name, but I mean, that's not me just being. I mean, I really don't know the name of it, but I mean, I can get you connected with them, and offline, I'll tell you like how affordable it is. You're going to be so shocked. I don't know how they make any money. I mean, it's and then especially they give us a discount on that. They give us even half off that, and man, I mean, they're practically giving it to us free just for the exposure.
Yeah.
So we marked our stuff down really low and for people because we thought, we're not, we could sell them, make some money, but on your first campaign, people aren't really looking for merch because they don't really know the characters yet,
All right.
But what I do want is patches because that's one of the things they didn't bring to us. They didn't bring patches, that wasn't included in the thing. So yeah, I'm looking for some.
My first patches, I used Alibaba and I went and got some made in China. And then this time I was like, I don't have time for Alibaba. So I found an American patch maker. Dude, the prices were, the price difference was negligible.
Wow.
I was shocked that there was an American company making patches for the same. I don't know, man. I think there's what do you call it? Manufacturing's back or something. No.
Yeah, that or maybe sales have gone up for them. Maybe they can. Or no, I think they usually low, right? I mean, yeah, if sales go up, then they lower the price. It's when sales go down, they have to raise the price to break even, I guess.
Competition.
I mean, maybe there's popularity now in patches. It's the trend for millennials and younger generations.
Maybe this is my second or third patch. I can't remember. And I did the Lodestar First Brigade patches.
You got Junkyard Done. It says that aviation gear can hook you up with quality patches.
Aviation gear.
Yeah. Is that the name of the company, or like you have to go through somebody who makes aviation gear?
I have no idea. Conqueror Dunn is one of my bigger backers, and he helps me with the For the Troops tier. He helps me disperse my For the Troops comics to the troops.
Oh, cool. Oh, so I guess he knows what he's talking about the aviation thing.
I would suppose.
So he's probably actually talking about actual aviation.
One word for aviation gear website. All right.
Aviation gear. Most likely.com or something.
Most likely. You just Google it. I went through a patch collecting phase, got some cool Vietnam era patches. Oh, that's cool, up dog. That's cool, dog. Oh boy. So how late you working?
Oh, I wasn't even planning on working this late, but I just kind of started getting in rhythm here, and I thought I'd just keep going a little bit. Plus, I keep stopping and I keep staring at what you're doing. Because I couldn't figure out, man. I'm like, dude, what is it about it that I'm, so attracted to this piece? But I see it now. I see it in the folds, and yeah, man, like you really pull that style off, man.
Thank you.
It's, it's what I want to do in mine. And man, the only thing about Jose Moreno that because I think I have a pretty good eye for identifying line work, and I can see like I can identify each inker without their name in the credit. I think, but Jose Moreno, you got his like outline, but he goes bolder and thicker around his outlines, and I think that's like the only difference, really. But I'm not sure which one I like more, to be honest. I mean, I like it, man. It's a really cool piece, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I got to push Dragon Ridge even harder, man, so I can get you on a cover for the next one. Cause
yes, push it.
Yeah,
good.
Well, once I get the cover from ZHC, I'll be able to, that's gonna bring a lot of attention.
Heck yeah, dude! He better do a video of him drawing it.
Yeah, that's what I asked him. I was like, dude, please do a video. He said he's already got the art supplies and he's just waiting for a minute of free time to do it. He's ready to do it. And
yeah,
I said, do it. I encourage you, man. Get it done.
For sure.
Yeah.
You can show him my Kim Jong-gi covers. He's like, look, if I can get Kim Jong-gi.
I know, man. That was amazing. I was shocked when you first told me, you said, Kim, I got a cover from Kim Jong-gi. And I went, okay, I thought you were joking, And then you showed me the rough, and I went, I thought you were playing a prank. And then you're like, yeah, I should be getting the video in pretty soon. Then you showed me the artwork when it was in, and then later you did that watch party for the video of it. I was like, oh my god, man, dude, that should be getting some hits right now. Like, I'm sure if you did you put all the metadata in there, and you make sure to put his name in the description.
Yeah.
All the back end stuff, all the keywords.
I don't know what keywords I need to put in there, but
his name, how to draw, and you know what I mean, like anything people are gonna type into the search bar,
Yeah.
and that way, man, maximize the possibility of people finding that. And man, I think it's gonna get a lot of views. It's probably already building up views. I mean, his work is searched quite
Right.
often, man.
Yeah, people probably have alerts out for his name.
Hmm.
And then eventually I'm gonna stitch those two videos together and post it by itself. So
Yeah, you could do like an edited version of it where you can kind of.
he didn't want me editing it.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. They said don't edit the video. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, man, because I mean, YouTube, you got to make a video like 5 minutes, 10 minutes long, because otherwise, I mean, people drop out.
Yeah. But there's not a lot of Kim Jong-gi videos that they're all time lapsed. Which I get, but I like watching people in real time.
Oh yeah, me too. I don't get this new generation, man. They watch for 5 minutes and then they're out. It's like, I mean, I don't. How do you expect to become an artist if you can barely watch?
TikTok generation.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. I mean, art takes so long, and you really got to have the patience,
Mhm.
And it's crazy. Yeah. So I'm helping the Barton brothers on this cover, and I'm like, man, it was kind of nice getting a little break from doing what I'm doing for just a little bit, but I don't want to take too long on it. I don't know if you've ever been in that boat where like you don't want to rush the work for them because you're friends, but at the same time you don't want to take too long and take money away from yourself.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, that's a weird thing though, because once you're crowdfunding and not
Mhm.
doing a bunch of stuff on page rates,
Mhm.
you don't really think about it like that.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
I'll make the money on this when I'm done. If I'm helping somebody out and they're gonna help me out somehow, it's just sort of a I don't really know how to say it. It's just everybody helps each other out, and it's not really, you don't really worry about like, gosh, I could be making $1,000 doing a cover for somebody else. It's like it's all going to come in when the money comes in, and then it just becomes so fungible that it seems unimportant.
Yeah, that's what
Jared, who are you talking about? Blew up crazy quick.
ZHC we were talking about, Zach.
Yeah, he did.
We I mean, like I'm trying to be available to everybody as best that I can in the crowdfunding scene, because a lot of these guys have been really cool and came to us and said, hey, we want to put you on our channel, can you come, you know what I mean, come on and talk about your book. And I was just like, wow, because I was uh, I was starting to ask on my channel, and I didn't think anybody was gonna want us on there, because we're not, we're new and nobody really knows us. But everyone's been really cool, man.
Yeah. So you were on Dance tonight?
Yeah, Dan Frago tonight, Rot 10. Ethan Van Scaver gave us a shout out on his stream.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so that was pretty cool,
that helped.
Oh yeah, that brought, just from him just saying, he just mentioned it. He didn't even go over the campaign or anything. He just mentioned it, and we got backers.
Nice.
So I thought, wow, that was pretty cool. So I gave him a super chat. I went back on there, gave him a super chat, just a way to say thank you. I didn't even mention Dragon Rage or the campaign. I just said thank you and did a super chat. And I don't even know if he put the two together. I don't know if he even knew, that, page one was the guys doing the Dragon Rage thing. But it was cool, man. I was like, wow, man, that's so awesome that, that he did that for somebody he didn't know. And then, a lot of the people.
Channel.
Huh?
You've been on his channel.
Yeah. I went on there that one time for the auction thing. I don't know if he remembers me or not. I hope he does, you know. And he didn't even ask. I mean, like that thing he did on the auction thing, that was great, man. I made a couple of thousand. And he didn't even ask for anything in return or anything like that. You know, he just like did the auction. And just what you make is what you make, you know. And
Yep.
I was like, cool. And he let me go on there twice. Like I showed the first piece. Nobody bid for it. You know, it was a mainstream piece. And he was like, well, people don't really know the mainstream. And I was like, oh. And then I showed the ZHC stuff that I did. And oh my God, bidders were going crazy.
Really?
Yeah, there was a bidding war. And Nick Barucci, who was my boss at Dynamite, he's the guy that hired me to do those covers. He bought them. He outbid everybody.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. He could have just said, you know, I don't know. I mean, he was the guy that paid me to do the artwork, and then he decided, you know, but I guess he understands, you know, like the art, it's the original art. It belongs to the artist. If I want it, I have to pay for the original art, you know, and that was really cool of him.
Obvious.
Huh?
Yeah, but you're the one that got him ZHC, right?
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. And they asked him to do more work, but I think he turned it down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they went back and asked him again now that he's 16 million or whatever.
Yeah.
And he turned down the work. DC offered him work, and he told me he turned it down. I was like, wow, man. I mean, I get it. I mean, he's got a $10 million home now, you know. I mean, he's got nice, you know, nicer gigs right now. I mean, I get it, but
they couldn't pay him nearly what he'd make on one video.
Oh yeah. The common market doesn't support that kind of.
No. No, he'd do it only out of favors, man.
Yeah, I mean, just straight passion for the medium, you know. And then, I mean, that's why.
You gotta convince him to do his own book, though.
Yeah. He, I mean, it would be the same thing. It would be him just doing it because he likes drawing.
Yeah.
And this one, I mean, he's doing the cover for me as a favor. I mean, we're friends, so he, a nice guy. It's not like he's like, I forgot, the favors you did for me before I was big. He's not like that at all. He's, you know what I mean? Like he was still shows his appreciation, still treats me like a normal friend. I talk to him like he's not even like, it's weird. It's like we talk like he didn't just get millions of dollars, he's still the same guy, man.
Yeah.
Which
he could afford to hire Dave Finch to draw his comic book.
Yeah, he could.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen the kind of stuff he gives away on his website.
Oh, he's giving away a house. The next thing is a house. Yeah.
It's crazy.
I asked him once before. I said, "Man, is this stuff real? Like, is this like a lot of these YouTubers are, a lot of stuff they'll say like, oh, we just gave away $150,000, and a lot of it is staged on these YouTube channels. But not this kid. He's giving away real stuff, and I'm like, how is this possible? I'm like, how does this? Where's the money? Like how is it? Where's it coming from? But I mean, he's
YouTube, dude.
Yeah, he's back. He's got a deal with Intel. I mean, Apple computers. It's like, God, man, those guys are paying him a lot of money.
Yeah, and they're probably giving him a grip of equipment for product placement.
Yeah. I mean, companies pay advertising during the Super Bowl. They pay about $6 million for a 30-second commercial, So imagine a guy that's got 15 million viewers, subscribers, and views in the millions, what his rates are and what they're paying for 30 seconds of his time. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah, him doing like, oh look, this company gave me a tablet, and then he spends 5 minutes, 10 minutes talking about the tablet. It's like, yeah, he got paid for that.
oh yeah, yeah, it's crazy, man.
No, I think that's great because he seems so generous because he's like
Mhm.
giving away like paying people, low income people's rent and stuff, and I'm like, dang, dude, that's a good guy.
Yeah, yeah, he's done that. He's gone through. He's hired artists that weren't, just random artists. He just went and he paid them double their rates.
Triple.
Oh yeah, man, that's crazy.
Like whatever rate they gave him. And, they might have been like, oh, I'm gonna soak this guy. Soaked him. He still paid him 3 times as much.
Yeah, he's still like, I got enough money, man. I can, yeah, that's crazy to think about, man.
Right?
But yeah, he's still real nice. He's real humble. He still takes my calls and stuff, and it's pretty cool. And he's real busy,
Yeah.
And sometimes, like I go, oh man, like he didn't answer right then and there, but then he always hits me back. It's like, whoa, cool, man. Like he didn't forget. Like, hey, it's just that's how I know. Like he's real busy, and he's
Human beings still.
yeah, he's got when he gets that free moment, and then he'll get in contact with me again. I'm like, cool, man. I'm excited. I mean, I want to see what he does with Dragon Rage.
In LA, isn't he?
I have no idea. I never asked. I know he's in California. Cause
I was just looking at the neighborhood he's in, and it seemed like it was in LA, right?
yeah, he was at school in a different area, and then when he went back to his parents, I know all I know is that he told me where it was, and he said the beach was like 30 minutes away from where it was, and I just don't know the area of California, so so it wasn't information I could retain. Like, oh, I know that town or city or whatever, but I know he said it wasn't that far from the house. I mean, the house where when he was with his parents.
Hmm.
I mean, now they got their own place. I do remember him saying he and his girlfriend had gotten an apartment. This is before he made it real big. I do remember that they did have their own place together before that. But yeah, but I'm gonna head off to bed now. It's 3 a.m. We're taking.
No,
I don't know if
wrap this up too, man. I can't do all these. I'm gonna wrap these last figures up tomorrow. So
Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned I have a pit bull. Did I ever tell you? And beautiful dog, man. Muscular female dog, great looking dog. So tomorrow we're gonna take her and get her ears pinned.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a $400 thing to just pin her ear plus a $60 consultation. And I'm like, yeah, well, she's our baby, so we want to make her look pretty, and so I got to take her tomorrow to go get that scheduled and do the consultation.
Well, have fun with that.
Yeah,
So far tonight, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thanks, Jimmy, for hanging out with me while we were doing the art thing.
yeah, man.
Do check out Jimmy at Dragon Rage. Check out his book. Please do back it if you are so inclined. And Page One Comics on YouTube. Right?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Appreciate that plug.
Anything else you want to add?
Oh, page1comics.com. If you guys get lost, just go to page1comics.com and that'll direct you everywhere.
Right on. And guys, do remember Lone Star and Monster Hunt are coming up. Go to lonestarcomic.com. Sign up for the mailing list for Lone Star 3. Getting ready to launch that. Don't have a date yet, but I'll have some extra goodies for people that are on the mailing list. So thanks, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.